5th grade class.
Today is Monday, August 29th, 2022, the 20th day of school.
We are glad that you are here today and hope that you have left your average at home or on the bus and are ready to have a respectful and responsible day.
Ready means being in the right place at the right time with the right stuff.
Respectful means treating others the way you want to be treated.
And responsible means doing your job with a smile on your face, giving perfect effort.
Speaking of responsibility, our first responsibility is to be ready to show respect for the rights that we have in this country and at this school.
We do this by daily saying the Pledge of Allegiance, school pledge, and moment of silence.
To show respect when we say the pledge, we stop what we are doing, stand up tall, put up a hand over our heart like this, and say the pledge loudly, clearly, and with pride.
Would you please stand for the pledge and remain standing for the Kennedy School Pledge?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for the Kennedy School Pledge.
I pledge myself as a Kennedy Dragon to be ready for the day ahead of me. I will be respectful of myself, my teachers, and all others I meet throughout the day. I promise to be responsible for myself, my actions, and my learning. I will work my hardest to be the best dragon I can be.
Please take a moment to reflect silently on your day, your activities, and what you hope to accomplish.
My name is Cadence.
And I'm Emily.
Another responsibility that we have is to try to keep each other safe by slowing down the spread of germs.
We do this by frequently washing our hands. When you wash our hands, we want to use soap and water and alcohol-based hand sanitizer.
When we wash our hands, we want to get all the parts of our hands. The palms of our hands, the back of our hands, in between our fingers, our fingertips, plus our wrist and our thumb.
When you wash our hands, we want to do it for at least 20 seconds, so let's wash our hands.
Now that we have washed our hands, done our pledges, and moment of silence, let's get started with the birthdays.
Happy birthday to Terrence Gardley, who is 8, and Anthony Brady, who is 6.
Our next responsibility each morning is to make our lunch choice.
For lunch today, we are supposed to have chicken sandwich with lettuce, tomato, and pickle, green beans, baked lays, and fruit.
If you don't want chicken sandwich, you can always get PB&J or muffin and yogurt.
Here to tell us about the weather is Riley.
Hi, I am Riley and I will be bringing you today's weather report. Today is predicted to be mostly cloudy with a 24% chance of showers and with a high of only 86 and a low of 68. It should be a pretty good day for a Monday.
Thank you, Riley. It is now time for our morning message.
Please make sure you're being a respectful listener to Mia as she brings us the morning message.
Good morning, Kennedy Elementary. This is Cadence
And Mia,
with a few words of wisdom.
one day Mr. Fred Rogers asked this question: what is the difference between wishing for something and actually making that wish come true? For example, what the difference between wishing you could be an airplane pilot, and becoming a airplane pilot?
Mr. Rogers answers his own question by saying, a wish is far more likely to come true when we care so much about it that we'll do all we can to make it happen.
So if you're wishing for a toy and you really want it, maybe you can earn some money and save up for it. If you want to grow up and be an airplane pilot, you could find books in the library and start learning about airplanes and flying. Or if you want to make a horror role, study a little harder.
if we
We
want
want to our wishes come true.
we have to do all
We can to make them happen.
with something
Something to think about.
This is Cadence.
And Mia,
Make
make it a great day or not. The choice is yours.
I'm here for a special day. Today I'm going to talk about sports. How you play Gaga ball. You hit the ball to the other people. If it touches their knees, they're out. If it hits you and it goes out, you're out. If you hit the ball out, you're out. And I'm going to also talk about some of my favorite sports I know how to play. 1 Gaga ball, 2 9 square, and 3 tether ball. That's all I have for special day today.
That is all the announcements we have for the day.
Please help Mr. Butcher, Mr. Nooper, and your teachers keep us safe, which is their job.
By being a ready, respectful, and responsible student who's focused on graduating in the year.
Because when you are a ready, respectful, and responsible student who's focused on graduating, you are boldly committed to student success.
I am Reagan.
And I'm Aaliyah. Have an awesome day.
All right, it's time for our read aloud of the day. Another book from our book fair. The book fair ends this week, so I'm trying to get these advertised for you. Remember, when I read, I try to model what good readers do. Good readers read fluently. Fluently means that I read the words correctly at a good pace. Not too fast or not too slow. When you read too fast or too slow, it's hard to understand what you're reading. I also read with expression, so kind of make different inflections of my voice. As I read, it's also an opportunity for you guys to practice what good readers do as they are listening to a story, whether they're reading it and hearing it in their head, or if someone's reading to it. When you're listening for it during a story, you're listening for the characters, who or what the story's about. You're listening for the setting, where and when the story's taking place. You're listening for the plot and the problem, the sequence of events, what happens first, next, last. And you ask yourself good questions. Why did it just happen? How did it just happen? What do I think is going to happen next? So here's our story for the day. The Underpants. It's written by Tammy Sawyer, and the pictures are by Joran Cole. So Joran Cole is the illustrator. Tammy Sawyer is the author. So there's our cover. There's our title page. Here we go. One chilly morning, Kitty pounced onto Farmer's fresh pile of laundry. She made an unexpected discovery. Ah, I love this cozy coat. So we got our character, first one, Kitty, and we got the setting. It's at a farm, and we got a problem. She jumped into a laundry, and she thought some underpants were a coat. It was a perfect fit. Kitty sauntered outside for a trip around the barnyard. Okay, if you look at the picture, that word sauntered, what does that mean? Looks like she's walking. Sauntering's kind of like walking. Kitty, said Dog, what are you doing in those underpants? Kitty looked as proud as Kitty could. It's a coat, said Kitty. Oh, said Dog, is there enough room for me? And there was. Barely. Kitty and Dog strutted by the barn. Kitty and Dog, said Pig, what are you doing in those underpants? Strutted. You can kind of see that looks like walking too. So Pig wants to know what's going on. It's a coat, said Kitty and Dog with such conviction that Pig readily agreed. Well, I've always wanted a coat, said Pig. I think I'll join you. He's going to fit in there? Let's see. Before Kitty and Dog could reply, Pig squished between them. Things were extra cozy. I don't know, it doesn't look too cozy to me. Kitty, Dog, and Pig wobbled near the coop. Kitty, Dog, and Pig, said Rooster, what are you doing in those underpants? It's a coat, they say. No need to shout, said Rooster as he perched atop Pig's head. Luckily, there was exactly enough space for a medium-sized rooster. Coat-a-doodle-doo, said you-know-who. Perched right on top of his head. Jumped on. Kitty, Dog, Pig, and Rooster tottered toward the pasture. Kitty, Dog, Pig, and Rooster, said Cow. What are you doing in those underpants? You think the cow's gonna fit in there? What? Have you never seen a coat before? Well, move over, said Cow. Here I come. You think he's gonna fit in there? Look at the rooster, he looks scared. It was a tighty-whitey fit, because they were underpants, tighty-whities. Kitty, dog, pig, rooster, and cow practically rolled past the pond. Oh my word, said Bird. Smash! They rolled right into the tree. Then Bird shimmied into a mix. I love underpants. Actually, said Cow, it's, what do you think's gonna happen? Make a prediction. Choo! Kitty, dog, pig, rooster, cow, and bird tumbled into the air and all around. What a way to end the day. They all got smashed out. Kitty, dog, pig, and rooster, cow, and bird said their goodbyes. "Aw," said Kitty. What do you think she's going to turn it into? I love this cozy coat. The end. That was The Underpants. But there's more to the book fair than just picture books. Here's a book that was in there. It's called Skeleton Tree. It's written by Kim Ventrella. I know some of you guys like scary books. I sometimes like scary things, but not. So this is a sad, funny, and so sweet book that reminds you that life is miraculous when it's rooted in empathy and hope. It says Stanley only stopped once to look back at the bones. Maybe it was his imagination, but he could have sworn the finger twitched, like it wanted him to come closer. He remembered the feeling he had when he first saw the bone, like nothing would ever be the same again. The bone changed things, and no matter how hard he might try, he could never go back to before. So, The Skeleton Tree sounds like a good one. It's in the book fair if you want to try it. So is Underpants.